Geeks, gamers, sweaties that still live at home in their mum's basements, this is Stooge Club. I am your host, the Stooge, and today we're back with another toy unboxing, but this time it's something a little different. So I like weird and unusual toys, and you may or may not have heard of the series Masked Rider from Japan. It's very much in the vein of Super Sentai or Power Rangers in the American regions. So I got myself two different Masked Rider toys. We have this bad boy and this bad boy. So you can see he was £1.49 and he was £1. And I thought we might take a look at them. So let's start with the smaller one. So let me bring that a little bit closer so we can get a good look at the packaging here. It's in that square box packaging. It's quite old, as you can see. It's got some sort of action feature, which I'm sure doesn't work and has rotted by now. Let's see if we can see an age on this. No, I couldn't find one before either. I'm guessing this is probably 90s. I remember toys like this from the 90s. So let's get him open. I have no idea what character he is. If you know, let me know in the comments below. Love that. Look at that. Simple. Hasbro, Mattel, take note. Ban Dai knows how to do toys. Alright, so he's quite solid. So, yeah, there's clearly put batteries in there, I think it wants you to do. And then this will do something, who knows. If there is batteries in it, they're very much dead. Very simple figure, you know, arm. I don't even think, no, there's no head articulation, leg, no knee, no ankles, no anything like that. This is just a very, very basic figure. So in Japan, there's a whole market for sort of cheap toys. And, you know, Bandai clearly makes a lot of those. Even though they're official, they're licensed, they're real, they're just really cheap. There's really not much to them. But they do look really nice. So let's get a bit of a close-up on him. As you can see, the detailing on his mask, his chest, even the little symbol on his belt there. Detailing is still quite nice. So these are really still quite nice figures, but they're very cheap. The good thing is, though, they display really nicely. Because they're quite solid. They are quite solid, though. They're not really cheap. There is some density to them. Alright. Now onto this guy. This guy looks more buggy. No, he looks like a bug too, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Alright, so again, Hasbro, Mattel, take note. That's it. Very easy to unpack. Thank you, Bandai. So now apparently, this one's got an action feature. There we go. And this can go in there and then, no? And it doesn't flick out? Okay. There. Okay, cute little action feature. And you can hide this in there. I don't know if it's supposed to, there we go. It's just a little tight because it's old. Haha, that's cool. So this is probably from, I think, the later 90s, maybe earlier 2000s. Very different type of figure. So this one, as you can see, just your simple leg, arm, that's it, right? This is more of a, almost like a posable statue. This, though, does actually have some articulation. It has your knee joints, legs, has a weird peg leg joint that you can only move like that. So it does that, but as soon as you hit the back, it twists out. And see how it's kind of on a weird angle. And same with the front, it'll only twist out. You do have arm rotation on that and bicep, which is quite unusual, especially for a cheap toy. No head articulation still. and you've got an action feature. So it's pretty cool. Like, again, this would have been a very cheap toy in Japan. Wouldn't have been expensive. You know, you're probably looking at a couple of $100 yen, like $10. Like, not a very expensive toy at all. But the level of the level of detail, again, like the actual paint applications on it, are really nice. It displays really well. So if you're into Masked Rider, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, that type of thing, these Ban Dai Masked Rider figures are pretty damn cool. All in all, I think they're pretty decent display figures. I think they're going to look pretty cool on a shelf. And even though they don't scale and all of that, I don't really care about any of that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let me know what you think of these figures in the comments below. Geeks, gamers, sweaties, people that still live at home in their mum's basements, don't forget, this is Stooge Club, and we're taking over everything.